These are the settings that'll have you moving and aiming like a pro player in multiplayer or Warzone. I'll be pointing out the ones you absolutely need to change while leaving the others on the screen in case you want to know what I'm running. This here with omni-movement, your left stick max actually matters to be able to sprint as fast as you can in all directions, so I like to set that at about 30 or 40. Your left stick and your right stick minimums are always going to be the lowest that you want without having controller drift. Of course, your left and your right trigger set to 0, so you have the quickest response time. Heading over to aiming, go into the advanced settings, and what a lot of experienced players are using is linear with instant ADS transition time. I also like to go into my custom sensitivity per zoom since I run 2020 and lower the first two multipliers down to 0.75. This is also just a personal preference, but I recommend tweaking these if you want a high sense. Now, movement, you're going to want to pay close attention. Put on tactical sprint assist, but don't forget to set the delay to 0. For mantle assist, I recommend putting this on low, and make sure you turn off sideways and backwards so you're not accidentally climbing something in the middle of a gunfight. Slide behavior, tap to slide, and make sure you have the delay set to short. Go down to movement advanced settings. Make sure you have grounded mantle off and single tack sprint. Heading into combat, set armor plate behavior to apply all. Then don't forget to go into your interface. For faster loading times, you can skip introduction movie. Now, this is also going to make your game look way better. In readability, go down to color customization. Scroll down to color filter and set it to 2. Color filter target to both, and up the world and interface intensities to 100. In gameplay HUD, set your minimap shape to square so you can see more of your map. Optional for a cleaner look, you can turn off the compass unless you use it for callouts in Warzone. Now in crosshair, you can change your center dot to largest if you'd like, and this is where you can change the color of your crosshair too. Make sure after you choose the color to also click apply. For graphics, it's always going to be different for everybody, but you do want to make sure you go into view. This is where you can set your field of view to 120, ADS field of view to affected, and optional to make your weapon look a little smaller, you can set it to wide. 100% you need to turn off the world and weapon motion blurs. Now go into quality and make sure you turn off depth of field. And I don't happen to see film grain in the settings for the new Black Ops, but if they decide to add that later, make sure you set it to 0. If you head over to audio, you can also change your hit marker sounds to classic. Go ahead and save this to have the best settings for Warzone as well, and if you want some graphic settings, I can recommend you guys somebody in my Discord.